Are you a property owner and find yourself asking, should I sell my house or should I rent it? In today's video, I'm going to present 4 questions you should ask yourself that will help you decide which is the best option for you. Hi everyone, I'm Kelli Nold with the Nold Group, and it's a question Scott and I hear a lot. Should I sell or should I rent? While renting your house can be a great option if you have to move and you aren't quite sure if it's time to sell, there are plenty of homeowners who need to move and decide to sell their current home so they can have cash to put into their next home. So which is best? Let's dive in. Number 1, are you thinking about purchasing a home in the new location where you'll be living while keeping your current home as a rental property? If so, be sure to consider whether or not you have the financial wherewithal to hold on to your current home and purchase a second home in your new location. You'll want to consult with a trusted mortgage advisor to make sure you will qualify for a mortgage on both your existing property and your new home. And if you're depending on the rental income to cover the mortgage on the rental property, you'll need to be sure to check the local market so that it supports the rents you'll need to charge in order to cover your payment and then some. See, there's expenses to cover with the rental property, such as ongoing maintenance repairs, and if you opt for it, property management services. There may also be times when the house is vacant in between tenants. Have you taken into consideration these vacancy rates? While you won't have the income from the rental, you'll still need to cover your mortgage payment and expenses. So make sure you do the math on what the return on investment will be for your rental property to make sure you won't be left short each month. Now, on the positive side, depending on your personal tax situation, you may be able to factor in potential tax benefits that go along with owning a rental property. There are certain costs that you can write off, such as mortgage interest, property tax, operating expenses, depreciation, and repairs. Be sure to check with your accountant or financial advisor to ensure you qualify for these deductions. In most instances, these expenses are tax write-offs. You might also be able to deduct fees associated with running the rental, such as property management services, attorney's fees, and cleaning services. Number 2, will your current property appreciate? Market conditions should weigh heavily into your decision to rent or sell. For example, you might want to keep your home if you recently purchased it and it hasn't increased enough in value to cover the costs associated with selling, such as closing costs, transfer tax, and other fees. Look into comparable values in the neighborhood to evaluate the long-term outlook. Is this a neighborhood that tends to maintain its value despite the market around the area? Or are trends pointing towards it being a neighborhood that is on the decline? While it's impossible to predict the future, this type of evaluation can help you figure out if the property is likely to increase or decrease in value. Number 3, are you able to effectively oversee the rental? Being a landlord isn't for everyone. You have to ask yourself if you have the time and the ability to tolerate the stress that comes along with being responsible for not only your home that you're currently living in, but also the rental property, especially if the rental property isn't close by. Additionally, before you become a landlord, be sure to check into the local rules and regulations on being a landlord. In Florida, the Florida Landlord and Tenant Laws and Rights is a written set of laws and agreements which are shown in the Florida statutes that help keep a healthy relationship between landlords and tenants. So be sure to know what requirements landlords need to meet prior to becoming one. Now, for the last question, number 4. Will you return to your home? If you're relocating, whether it's for personal or work reasons, is there a possibility that you might return to the area someday? If financially things line up and your current home really is your dream home, then you may want to rent it out so that one day you do have the option to return. In short, owning rental properties can bring in predictable and long-term income. After all, what's better than having someone else pay for your asset and funding your retirement? Make no mistake, it's not ideal for everyone. Becoming a landlord comes with responsibilities and possibly a small amount of headaches, so be sure to weigh your options carefully and consult with the appropriate professionals before making your decision. Thank you for watching my video. I hope it gave you food for thought. I'd love to hear from you, so please leave your comments below. And if I can be of any help, don't hesitate to reach out. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Until next time, take care.